Right, Alan, that's been an incredible tour of this tackle room. So much to see, so much to talk about. But I've got to ask you a question, something that, you know, it's not a nice question, I hate to say it, but imagine this tackle room caught fire and you could only save one rod. So one rod from all these in your collection up here, and you had to say which your favourite is and save one. What would it be?
Well, it should be an hard question, that, innit? But I have got an absolute favourite, and he's in. You know the fishing that we do nowadays, it's ridiculous, isn't it? We've got bags for bags and nets for nets. And
Yeah.
And so at the moment, I go basically 2 lots of fishing. Southfield Reservoir.
Yeah.
So it's all from 10-foot rods up to 12 foot, maybe an odd 13. But I also love, and I run matches on a Wednesdays, every other Wednesday in close season down at Ferry Meadows.
Yes.
In Peterborough. So I've even got a Ferry Meadows Odol.
Perfect.
So this is my Ferry Meadows Odol. Now, we've got some line hanging out there.
And there's a few rods in there, mate, isn't
Yeah.
there?
Well, this Odol is a nitro, and as it says there, it says it's a 4-rod,
Yeah.
165 Odol. Well, in the first pouch, and they're all 25 QD reels then,
Yeah.
I've got 3 in there. So if we just zip that back up, and if you unzip that side, I've only got 1 in there, but I can get another 2 reels in there with 25 QDs. So
Wow.
that little 4-rod Odol, I can have 6 rods in there set up. But for Ferry Meadows, I usually have 13 footers. So that is one of my bait hook rods. That's my Big Daddy bait hook rod.
That is a big daddy rod, that
That is an exceptional rod, is that ends on one.
But which is your favourite? Which is your favourite, Al?
I've got 2 of them, the same rods, but one is just different. It's
Right.
just different to the other one. Now, if I can get all these out without tangling them, is that my favourite one? I can tell which colour at tip. Yeah, that's it.
So this is the one you'd save.
This is the one.
And what is it?
It's a 13'2" Preston Distance Master.
Wow. Now, they did the Distance Masters. They did the Dutch
They did the Dutch Masters first.
Yeah.
Which when I started back fishing about 10 or 12 years ago, were just like, they were the bee's knees in feeder fishing.
Yeah.
And I did get them. I did have one of them, but this one came out then, which is called the Distance Master. Preston Distance Master. And this 13'2" is just my favourite rod. Now, get that out of there without tangling it. That's it. Could even do a little video with that, showing at my setup.
On your rig, we'll do that next.
Because I even had an England international, and I'm not bragging because I'm not a bragger, but I had an England international ring me up the other day and says, Al, how do I set my rig up for feeder fishing? Because I keep getting tangles.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
And
We'll do that in a separate film in a minute.
yeah, but that rod.
This is a rod. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
That's a 3 ounce. That's supposed to be a 3 ounce carbon tip.
Yeah.
In my opinion, that's never been a 3 ounce carbon tip, because if you get an old real 3 ounce carbon tip, you can't bend
it, no.
But that tip, I'm that confident with this rod and that tip, I can put a 22 hook on, an 08 hook length, chuck it 70 metres and wind a £3 bream on it. And I know I'm not going to lose it.
So that's your favourite rod.
That is
That's the
my
one.
favourite rod, yeah.
Well, it's a lovely piece of kit. I've seen these before, but they're not available anymore, are those?
Yeah, you can
still get them.
Yeah.
Well, you can.
Yeah, but
You still get them.
I still, the only thing I have done, and I've done it to quite a few of them, is I do have to doctor the handles.
What you done to it?
I've shortened it.
Ah.
Because a lot of people can't stand the rods when they first get them because the handles are too long.
Ah.
And you end up, when you're trying to cast with them,
Yeah.
all you do, that's where the handle should be.
Yeah.
There. So when you try to cast with it, you get it caught in your belly and in your coat and everything like that.
Yeah.
So I just shorten the handles for people. I don't chop it off at bottom. I actually take the reel fittings off. I have to cut the reel fittings off and replace the reel fittings for people.
Got you.
And then put a new reel fitting on it. But when you cast now, as you can see, that's not near you.
Nowhere near you.
Not near your body.
Makes sense.
But that is the only fault what they have with these rods is the handle length of them. But that rod, even I've caught fish with that.
And they're still available now at Wickersley Angling, aren't they?
Yeah, they are. I think they're about 270, 280 quid. But that is a phenomenal rod.